What's up YouTube, Dave from Zephyr Wargames, bringing you an updated Blue Eyes Galaxy Soldier deck profile. Now, obviously this is ready and waiting for Circuit Break. Now, Circuit Break has officially dropped, so this is to be combating, obviously, the upcoming meta of Spirals, also we believe it to be. Now, I've had incredible fun playing this deck. I absolutely love it. The Chaos Max is always going to be a very scary card and a very dangerous card when it is dropped on you. Yes, Kaijus do exist, but there are ways of stopping your monster being Kaiju'd. Yes, people can go into Utopia the Lightning and beat over Chaos Max, but the idea is when you get Chaos Max on board, you're pretty much going for game. Other than that, you sit on a Galaxy Soldier, use your Cyber Dragon Infinity, and you just steal their stuff, negate their stuff, and it's a whole world of fun. So, let's begin. We start this off with double Blue Eyes Chaos Max. If you thought Blue Eyes couldn't get any more beefier, they brought this guy out with the movie, and he's absolutely awesome. So, such a good card. Definitely love this build. Triple Blue Eyes White Dragon, standard, always going to be Kaiba's boss monster. Triple Blue Eyes Alternate Dragon, again, straightforward on that one. And then double Dragon Spirit of White. Now, this is just my deal with back row. You can easily take him in or take him out, but he's also a trading target too. Triple Manju of the 10,000 Hands. This is obviously to help make your consistency for Blue Eyes Chaos Max and kind of go from there. And the best way to work with him is if you have a Sage with Eyes of Blue in hand, because you've never seen anything better than turning a Manju into a Blue Eyes. Absolutely awesome. Got to love it. Triple Galaxy Soldier, so that also helps as well, is all of these, apart from Chaos Max, are light targets. You have not got any issue with Blue Eyes White Dragon, Dragon Spirit of White, Alternate, Sage, or Manju being in the grave if you open up multiples of this. Not to mention, if you open up any of the White Stone of Ancients or the White Stone of Legend, getting them to graveyard is always a plus for you. And not only are you plussing by getting these in grave, you're plussing by getting a Galaxy Soldier to the field that can then turn yourself into a Cyber Dragon Infinity. Finishing up our deck, we also, or our monster lineup, we play double Gamma Seal and one Maxi. Maxi because it is the strongest hand trap in the game as it stands at this moment in time, and Gamma Seal because, like I've always told you guys, if you have the ability to main deck a Kaiju without it affecting the consistency of your deck and adding to the consistency of your deck, trading target, always play it. Gamma Seal is obviously a level 8 trading target, so it will never be dead. If it's ever in your hand and you don't want it in your hand, you get rid of it. And then your side deck plans obviously then can foretell with your Kaijus to make sure you can't get your Chaos Max Kaiju, because if you have a Kaiju on your board, they cannot Kaiju you. Now onto the spells. Again, are other 50% of the deck, or give or take. We play triple Melody of Awakening Dragon because this can search you out your Blue Eyes Chaos Max. Say what? Yes, it can. It is absolutely awesome. Search out your Blue Eyes Chaos Max. Also gives you your Blue Eyes and Blue Eyes Alternate combo. Triple Return of the Dragon Lords. It's so busted. You always know a card is good when it exceeds or matches the value of the actual structure that it came in. Such a good card. Not only does it revive a dragon from your graveyard, it also protects them by banishing it. And because it's an instead of cost, let's say your opponent does go Utopia the Lightning over Chaos Max. If they forget this bad was in there, you're just going to go, cool, you waste your materials, I'm going to banish that and keep my Chaos Max alive. And then next time I'm coming back and slapping you in the face with my Blue Eyes White Dragon Chaos Max and probably going for game. Triple Trading, because we have all in total 13 level 8 targets, and the consistency is always going to be golden, especially if you open up into this or if you draw into this off of a trade on after sending the Blue Eyes to grave. Double Book of Eclipse. Like, I was playing Swords Concealing Light, but if my opponent, like, at the time was playing Zoos, or if you play anything like that that can disrupt it, if you play a Book of Eclipse, not only is it out to the spiral board with, like, sleepers and stuff like that by just going bum. Yes, it can't hit your deco talkers, but it'll still flip everything face down, and you just go Blue Eyes Chaos Max, attack, and you're pretty much going for game at that point. Now, the idea when you play Book of Eclipse is you use it as the spell card. If you're playing it during your turn, you're going for game. If you have it set during your turn, you're doing it as a defensive play where you have to stall out because you've bricked, or you just need that little bit more time to extend your plays. We then play double Chaos Form and double Advanced Ritual Art. Obviously, Manju, your main target with Manju will be searching out one of these guys because obviously Melody is your other search for Chaos Max. But should you need to, you can use Manju to get to Chaos Max as well. We then finish it off with the one Soul Charge and the one Silver's Cry. Silver's Cry has 5 targets in the deck because obviously it counts Dragon Spirit of White as it is a vanilla engrave. So that can also count as a back row hate kind of track play if you want it to. And Soul Charge can rescue games by giving you the ability to go into synchros or, of course, rank 8s. Okay, so now onto our extra deck. Our extra deck is quite standard for a Blue Eyes one. We go with 2 Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. Obviously, it doesn't last on the board as long because of sometimes, unless you're dealing with graveyard effects, it just basically tags itself out and can go into an Azure Eyes, which of course in the standby phase can recycle your vanilla Blue Eyes to the field. A Michael the Archlights one, which you're only bringing him on the board to pay the K and banish a card. Your Ancient Fairy Dragon, which you bring this on the board to obviously drop a level 1 from your hand to then go into this bad boy, Crystal Wing. And then finally, the Black Rose Moonlight Dragon, which can also be a nice little touch against Spirals because it can bounce those level 5s or highers. Now, our rank 8s we play is our number 38, Hope Harbinger Dragon Titanic Galaxy. Again, awesome rank 8. And then we play the Galaxy Engine of number 95, Galaxy Full Armor's Photon, and Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragon. Now, this can obviously be number 62 if you want it to be, but in this kind of play, you can steal a monster and then rank up if you want to, if you absolutely need to. Ideally, you would steal a monster, pop a monster, and then banish, send free from your deck to the graveyard and get your opponent to banish free. And obviously, like I said, sending stuff to the graveyard is never a bad thing in Blue Eyes, give or take 9 times out of 10. Okay, then we play the Cyber Dragon Nova and the Cyber Dragon Infinity for our Galaxy Soldier play. And in these ones, you don't have to play both. You can take them out if you want. The reason I play both is, number 1, Barboroid is just incredibly strong. Should my opponent strike a 1 in a Cyber Dragon Nova, which you know 9 times out of 10 they're not going to do unless they're new to the game, to go into your Barboroid. It's just absolute beta for game. The second one is Cyber Twin Dragon. Now, the reason you would go into this is because it's a level 8, so it can help with your rank 8 plays as well. But, like I said, it's very rare that they would actually warn in your Cyber Dragon Nova. So they'll probably wait for your Infinity. So you're better off, you could actually, if you don't feel that's ever going to happen, you can take these out, put in some more rank 8s, or you can put in some more synchros. It's entirely up to you where you want to go from there on. But that is it for the deck profile of Blue Eyes White Dragon. Now, they are incredibly strong. Absolutely love them. I think they could easily be a surprise contender in the meta. Yes, they are slightly inconsistent. They do have their bricking issues. But if played right, if against the meta is done right, and if you get lucky on some of your hands, I think quite a few people can be surprised by Blue Eyes Chaos Max, especially how dangerous he is. Anyway, like I said, you've always got to love the originals, the Red Eyes, the Blue Eyes, the Dark Magician, even the Thousand Eyes, or the Relinquish with the new support we can't get next year, I believe it is. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. And until next time, guys, as always, happy dueling. If you like that video, why not check out our other videos available? We've got more deck profiles, pack openings, and of course, duels. And don't forget to click on the most important button of all, that subscribe button, right in the bottom left-hand corner.